Hello there. It's me, Saera, in the Invisibles today. And recently I've had a lot of people come up to me with questions about purpose, about what is needed of them for this planet, for their lives. How can they give, but in a way that also brings upon a livelihood? And so I'm going to ask the Invisibles today about their understanding of purpose and what that is to them, or if they have any insights. So as you know, let's sit back and allow yourself to receive this transmission. If anything doesn't sit well for you or it's just not yours to hear, you're welcome to send that into the earth and only take with you what you're ready for and what you wish to take and carry on. So here we go. Long ago, there was many different varieties of humans. You see, there was humans that would ride saddleback, and there was humans that would ride bareback. The ones with saddleback, they needed to learn how to maneuver leather. They needed to learn how to acquire the tools to create what they wished to augment their expression and their experience of riding. The bareback ones, they could just jump on board. But once we decided that we needed to have saddles, once that became a common occurrence, then that started creating new jobs, started creating new understandings of what else do we need to make things easier, to make things more efficient, effective. So the once person who was a horse rider, the bareback horse rider, now came into an understanding that there were many beings out there that would not feel safe or comfortable being taught in these ways of simplicity. There was a new desire for complexity. And so why we're bringing this up now is that in your life there is such a complex variety of ways to give and share and create. So many avenues for you. But how do we get back to the root of your passion? How do we get back to what started it in the first place for you? Why you chose to learn to study? Why you chose to make these kinds of friends? What was the root of your experience that you decided you wanted to explore in this life? Maybe it was tasting of the planet, tasting of all the senses, enlivening your taste buds, your touch. And so you started developing relationships where those qualities would be enlivened. Perhaps it was study, knowledge base, and that brought you joy and passion. So the purpose is not determined by the output. It's determined by you staying in the space of right relation with your calling. So if your calling is to be a vessel of deep wisdom, then when you are learning and studying and taking in, that is part of your purpose. Because you cannot be the vessel of great wisdom without being able to value and support taking in wisdom. So there is an equal amount of giving and receiving in finding your purpose. Though sometimes it can be easy to take in more than you give out. And that is when there is a lack or malnutrients, how do we say this? Less of a desire to release and explore and share what you've learned because of feeling so new at it. Why would I share this? Why would I teach this when those I'm learning from are far more advanced? What do I have to give in this area? And so you would take in more, take in more, take in more. But at the end of the year, it has been out of balance. Too much taking in, not enough exploring what it is to release and share some of this wisdom. Because fresh wisdom that has been taken in, no matter how old and ancient it is the freshness of your perspective that is part of your purpose. Your purpose is to bring the freshness to what has been done before, because it is your unique expression and filter of what brings you joy that is going to feed people the most. If you're to take away your own filter and verbatim share teachings without that pinch of your own spice, then you will not feel on purpose. You may feel that you are in the flow of what you are seeking to be on purpose, but the nourishment from what you give will not be sustaining. So what in your life have you felt you could never have more than enough of? That your desire to go through that rabbit hole of creativity, of knowledge, of personal expression, what areas in your life have you felt that? Find those areas and start carving away what has been fed to you of possible ways of expressing or exploring those areas. Start carving, shaving away the form that's been shown to you until you start getting to how you are here to bring your unique expression to that form. By honoring the lineage, but honoring that source and creative energy. The lineage is only the structure for which the painting to be expressed through, the canvas, the frame. So thank you for listening. Blessings on this purpose, however it may move through you and express through you. So, with that, start shaving away that which is not really of your calling, because it is something you may have seen other people do successfully. But if it doesn't feel that you're able to put your own creative flair into it, that your opinions don't matter, that your insights aren't important, then maybe it's not getting close enough to your purpose. Because in your purpose, when following in that purpose, what you bring is of most importance. So thank you. Aloha.